Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy. How you doing, my cutie patootie, looking all this so good? So dear Pisces, today I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading for the month of October 2025. And in this reading, I'm going to see what is the main energy and the challenge between you and your twin flame, past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you and pull some love messages. Now, dear Pisceana, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Thank you for your beautiful presence onto the channel. Also, I did meditate a lot as I'm doing the twin flame readings because it's not always the easiest energy. Twin flame journey can be very painful, excruciating. It's one of those journeys when you meet someone and you know that there is a very deep, strong connection between you and them. And there is a lot of times a separation that happens between twin flames, runner, chaser dynamic. And what ends up happening is that, both of them go through different paths and they go through different awakenings and spiritual awakenings. And you're someone that you're very super spiritual. So you know what I'm talking about if you're watching this video. There is a lot of science and synchronicities and symptoms of being in a twin flame connection. So without any further ado, let's get into your reading now. Pisceana. Okay, so the challenge for you and your twin flame for the month of October is the Eight of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups, followed by the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So it looks like things have been very tough, okay, very painful. There is a decision that needs to be made in the near future. Eight of Swords energy, dear Pisces, it shows that both of you haven't really been able to finalize something. Are you guys going to be completely separate permanently? Are you going to get back together? There is a level of uncertainty that still is kind of like going on between you and your person, but I do see here an opportunity showing up in the month of October for you to resolve something. We got the iconic Ace of Wands. So we're going to clarify this and get some information shortly. Now, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So in the recent past, some of you were dealing with the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like that in the recent past, there was a difference of opinions, differences between you and them. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Okay, someone here was being extremely logical and very analytical in terms of this relationship with you. I feel like that, your twin flame is the someone. I think that, when it came to the emotional compatibility or emotional level of intelligence and maturity, there were a lot of differences, and something here must have ended that has led you and this person to kind of depart from each other and be separate. Okay, so we're going to talk about this when we clarify in a minute. Now, in the present moment, dear Pisces, you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So in the present moment, I do see here you really doing a lot of internal work, a lot of healing, and fulfilling your own happiness, making yourself happy, doing the things that actually are good for your soul. You're a Pisces. You know how to do the right things for you, holistically speaking. If that's meditation, breath work, candles, herbs, Reiki, whatever you might be doing, I think you're really creating this safe space for your soul. So you're not letting yourself down, all the time. Yes, there is uncertainty. Yes, there is, tough situations going around you, but you're not letting that to kind of keep you down, okay? Now, in the month of October, there is a confession, there is an opportunity, there is a conversation going on about love, right? With the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. This is something we're going to talk about shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Seven of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So, yes, there is trust issues that you have with your twin flame. Yes, there has been, major loss and disappointment and pain and agony, right, that happened with the Five of Cups here. But when you look at the Five of Cups, you see that despite the fact that there is 3 cups that are fallen in front of him, there is still 2 cups that are standing still. And this is talking about the fact that there is an opportunity that you and your twin flame are going to notice and take advantage of. I do see that opportunity being presented to you and your twin flame, but you kind of taking your time. They are going to be taking their time to kind of juggle and to really weigh the options down and see which way, how to navigate through it, how to get back together, right? So, because it's not like both of you are going to just like jump right back into each other's lap. Now, Six of Cups here, anytime you see the Six of Cups, this is a very spiritual and a meaningful card. Talks about someone coming back from the past and finally wanting to close off this chapter with you. Okay, wanting to apologize. You know, they notice and they know that, because the Queen of Cups is Pisces energy, right? And they are aware that you feel very much, they know that they hurt you at a very deep level. Like they know that you feel still a certain way about the fact that, you know, how things ended between you and them. So we're going to talk about this and clarify. Now let's clarify all the cards for you. All right, so dear Pisces, let's clarify the Eight of Swords for you, which is the challenge and the energy for you and your twin flame. So dear Pisces, the Eight of Swords, which is the challenge for you and your person, is clarified by the Star, Aquarius energy, Four of Swords, and the Eight of Swords again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cards are also confirming that as well. Okay, so it's a double confirmation that it's both you and your twin flame, right? They're the same. Are really trying to see the truth. And I think the truth here has to do a lot with, like, what kind of a healing needs to take place? Let's just get to the bottom of the root of the issue. What kind of a healing needs to take place? How is this healing going to take place? Someone here needs to take accountability and ownership and really just understand deeply that, you know, it's not about just blaming the other person. It's not about just, you know, throwing the bomb and running away. This is about taking ownership and accountability and wanting to heal things with each other. There is hope. There is definitely hope. The Star card here shows hope and a prayer and a wish being fulfilled for both of you in the month of October. But that comes with a lot of deep, deep healing and an integration of some sort of a, like a, how do you say that? Like a holistic approach or something here that really needs to be initiated for you and your person to heal things, okay? To be able to move forward, to be able to heal and to see the truth. I mean, I feel like you both know the truth, right? Because that's what the Eight of Swords here is indicating. Like, kind of she knows, like when you look into this imagery, she can feel that there is a castle like behind her. Her water is near to her feet. Her feet is actually near to the water. So it means like your intuition, their intuition. There is a lot of like signs and synchronicities that are happening for you and them. This has to do a lot with, you know, just taking action. You know, knowing one thing is not enough. Someone's got to take action. So in the recent past, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Remember when I said in the past that there was a lot of differences between you and your person, right? Like, you know, just differences of how one person was expressing their love. I feel like that in the recent past, you might have communicated with this person. Ace of Swords is the communication. Knight of Cups is you talking to this person, expressing how you want this relationship to be navigated, and something ended. Okay, Scorpio energy here in the Tower. You see there is two people falling off the tower. Like I said earlier, there was an ending, an unexpected ending that happened between you and this person. So let's talk about the King of Swords in the recent past, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Someone here seems to have been very much like this, having this cut-off energy. Okay, very straightforward, kind of non-emotional, clarified by the Hermit, Virgo energy, Nine of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Despite the fact that this person felt a very strong connection and a bond with you, they felt like that you were very special to them. I feel like that this person still chose to kind of disconnect and walk away from you, and there was a separation that happened. So we're going to clarify the Six of Swords, dear Pisces. The Six of Swords in the recent past is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So an argument that erupted, a conversation that took place between you and this person, Could have been also as a result of like home, money, financial assets here with the Ten of Pentacles, right? You are the Hanged Man in tarot, which represents Pisces, an enlightened person, someone who is all about enlightenment, spiritual epiphany. And you're very non-conventional. You go against the grain, you go against the current. You know, the story of the Hanged Man goes back to all the way back when they hung this man just because upside down, just because this person was being rebellious. Okay, being rebellious, not conforming to what the society thought of this person, what the society wanted this person to be. And you are just like that. You're a Pisces. You know, you do what you want and you do it in a very love, caring, nice way. But it's not like that you don't basically bow down before like authorities or institutions or establishments that have nothing to do with humanity's ascension and growth and healing. You know what I mean? So in the recent past, I see here you really just having a spiritual awakening, like on another level, and also really asking yourself this question: what does stability mean for me? What does household mean for me? What is it that I really need to focus on? What are the components of being in a successful relationship and building a home with someone, right? So, and you've been doing a lot of work on yourself ever since 11:11 on the timer. So let's talk about the Ace of Cups here in the present moment, which talks about like an offer and a brand new beginning. So the Ace of Cups in the present moment is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. So even though there was a heartbreak, even though there was a separation, I do see here another cycle opening up and giving the opportunity for you and your person and your twin flame to move things forward together. When you look at the Chariot in the middle, it talks about destiny, you know? It's a destined partnership. You both are meant to go through different phases in life where you both shed off the old skin and like let go of parts of yourself that has been, you know, dominating you and dominating your twin flame, you know, to be a certain way, to feel a certain way. But you're realizing that that's not who you are. Your essence and your core, Pisces, is pure consciousness. It's the divine love. It's the care, you know? And ever since all of us, when we grow up in a household or society, we get silenced. We get told, oh, you can't love this person because they're a person of color. You cannot love this person because they have a different sexual orientation. You can't like this person because they are not wearing designer clothes and things like that. Who gives a fuck? Excuse me. Who gives a fuck about designer clothes and things like that? You know what I mean? And I know that you are someone that because you're watching this, you have the same frequency as me and you're understanding what I mean by that, right? It's like at the end of the day, we're all connected to one another as pure consciousness. We are spiritual beings coming from God, having a human experience. If you happen to be on this twin flame journey with your person and you went through a heartbreak, I'm sending you a big hug. And if things have been very painful for you, remember that that's not gonna last forever. You have been able to alchemize and transmute your pain into love, into more love and into more power here. That's why I feel like the reward for it is like there is the Ace of Wands, which is about an offer that's actually gonna be coming in for you and your person, dear Pisces. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands. And you know, you as a Pisces, you have been through all the signs. You've been through everyone. You're the culmination of the zodiac. So you're very wise and smart. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So the offer is going to be there. And I think that, you know, yes, there might still be, you know, stress going on. Oh my gosh, how is this going to happen? How is this new beginning going to take place? Where do we start? I think that's the main question that you might be really wondering and asking yourself, like, where do we start right now? Just start where you feel like there is love needed. That's what I feel like you and your twin flame are going to really focusing on. Starting where you both need that love and that care and that dedication to wanting to work things out. Eventually arriving to a place, starting where you can actually equally give and take from one another, right? Equally sharing, equally give and take. And, you know, this is also coming from the fact that you have been really doing the work and focusing on yourself. Like you're not relying on someone else's or like your twin flame to come and make you happy. You've been able to cultivate that sense of happiness within you. I think you are someone that you are very creative, very artistic. You've been really creating like some sort of a sense of fulfillment and prophecy for you, which makes you very happy. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Okay, I see here you're really contemplating, you're really forgiving this person, forgiving your twin flame. You know, the wounded soldier is here with the Nine of Wands, but the Queen of Cups is looking towards the Knight of Wands. It's like you looking this person from a bird's eye view perspective, having a compassion and just kind of like really realizing and seeing like, okay, where is my twin flame coming from? Like, where did they come from? What happened to this person? What kind of previous relationship dynamics did they experience, right, in the past? So that kind of like allows you to look at the situation from a different scope of view. Now let's talk about in the near future with the Seven of Swords, which is about, you know, wanting to overcome these trust issues and clarify things with each other. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. So I do see here a brand new opportunity, a new beginning actually unfolding for you and your person. And it's because, you know, really you have been holding onto this dream and this vision for things to work out. When it comes to romance and love, it's like a wish being fulfilled for you. And there is going to be a new opportunity here, but you just want your person to open up to you. You want them to really open up to you and to share deeply what is it that has been going on with them, what is it that they should, you know, that you want to basically let your person know and reaffirm that like you as a Pisces are a safe place for this person. Okay, and there is a decision that's going to be made, and this decision is very crucial because this is about shifting the focus from the past, from the resentment, from the pain that happened in the past, and seeing the opportunity that's being presented with the, you know, with the Five of Cups, right, for you too. Excuse me. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I kind of Ace of Wands twice. So I see here a lot of communication happening after kind of like weighing options down, and there is going to be communication, a new opportunity is spurging, new chapter is basically emerging and opening up for you and your twin flame to embark onto and to enter into a connection where there is a lot of love and compassion towards one another. So let's talk about the Five of Cups for you in the near future. This is the Five of Cups, dear Pisces, that I'm going to clarify. The Five of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Page of Wands. Could be an age difference between you and them, but you know, when you look at the Temperance in the middle, right, the Temperance shows pouring water from one cup to another. It means alchemizing a situation. It means it's an alchemization process, and this means wanting to and aiming and putting the efforts to really blend in, even though there is differences, even though there has been things that seem to be different, but what is the middle ground? What is the silver lining here that you both actually can find and work together? Because there is an opportunity here with the Two of Cups right behind this person. It's like in their awareness, and you're aware of that, and your twin flame is aware that there is actually an opportunity and a reality that exists that both of you can make it work out together. I'm also getting here in the near future, you and your twin flame kind of discussing things surrounding stability, comfort, home, house, wanting to work things out together. And you know, there is a very strong connection with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 18 on the timers, I'm saying this. Six of Cups is indicating nostalgia, remembering the good old days, missing the good old days, and wanting to work things out. So let's get into the advice, and I'm gonna pull one love message from your twin flame to you and from you to your twin flame. Okay, so there is a Chariot here at the bottom of the deck. You know, remember that your challenge here was being able to see the truth, right? And it's just during these conversations, this reunion, that you both are going to be able to see how to proceed forward. So there is action that's going to be taken. It's an action-oriented card for you and your person. So for the advice, you have the Knight of Cups, the Devil, and the Six of Cups again. Now, here is the thing. This bond is undeniable. When you look at the, you know, the two chains that are bonding these two people together, Six of Cups, it's a return of a soul. It's somebody coming back. It's your twin flame specifically. Twin flame. It's your twin flame coming back with the Six of Cups, and really, you both like kind of reigniting this passion with each other. Now, I'm going to say something, it's not going to resonate with everyone. Whether you call it lust, whether you want to call it a healthy lust or strong sexual connection between you and this person, that's what it shows with the devil here. And that's something that's part of this relationship. That's part of this connection here, okay? Getting laid and doing all kinds of things together. That's just part of it. I got to say that. Okay, so the advice for you is to really be prepared and ready, because I feel like someone here really is determined to, your twin flame is determined to really put in the effort and the hard work to see the truth with you. And this is a prayer and a wish that you have been having for you to make it happen here. So I do see here you being able to finally see the truth and be able to really move forward. It may take a minute, it may take a second to really navigate through that and finalize your decision, but that's what I see happening for you and your twinsy. So let's get into the love message from your twin flame and from you to your twin flame. So the message from them to you is, it says, reflection, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So again, the person most on your mind, the one that you truly believe is your twin flame, this is about them realizing that you need space and they're giving that to you and you giving them the space. Because a lot of times it's during this space and this, separation that both of you realize that you actually love each other. And, it's like there is a reignition that happens, and there is a new wave of chemistry and love that takes place. The message from you to your twin flame is life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and we create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. It's like almost you are recognizing the fact that changes happen between you and your twin flame for a reason. They are going through a metamorphosis transformation. You're going through metamorphosis and transformation. It's part of the journey. There is no need to resist the change. Just go with the flow. It's a Pisces. These words will literally come out of a Pisces' mouth. So I'm going to pull one last oracle message here for you to conclude your reading. So you have number 5 and it says financial and material changes. Okay, so a lot of you might be making more money. Your finances might be increasing a lot more. You could be changing careers, getting another career. And also this is in regards to the twin flame changes happening, okay, choosing which path to choosing which path to go together forward with each other. I got tongue twists. But this is all about the massive changes that are going to be taking place, which is going to lead to a lot of happiness for you too, and seeing the truth. So dear Pisces, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so, so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.